All right, so this week we have AI suggestions bouncing off of Tim's pick of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Sam selected Desolation of Smaug,
A classic.
followed by Godzilla, and I'm going to read this description of giant monsters appear and humanity must deal with the consequences.
Wait, is it a Godzilla film?
It is. But which one?
I don't know.
King of the Monsters. We want Ghidorah up in this
Naturally.
shit.
Naturally.
I've been wanting
Gotta
to
have
watch that
Ghidorah.
so much.
Such a fucking
Yeah,
good
I've only
movie.
seen it once. Yeah.
What? Sam loved it. Also, you get
It's
Serge
a great movie.
You get Serge Tompkins' Godzilla.
Spoiler alert for myself. I love this movie and I cannot wait to watch this movie again.
I know.
It's just something about the big, like, just the music
Destruction.
and the destruction, the big monsters and the energy. It's just something
so
about
good.
it.
And there's an
Stick you.
actual semi-decent story.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works well.
It pulls it all together.
Oh man, I'm pumped.
Bom, 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 bom. I'm Adam. Flipper Flicks. That's who we are.
I was like,
Go,
whoa.
Adam.
His name gets top billing before the show.
Yeah, it
What
does.
day it is.
Hosted by Adam.
Yeah. I'm Sam.
There you go.
I'm Tim.
I was like
They're staring like
I was trying to do a standoff with Tim to see who would go first, but it went just a beat too long, and I was like, okay, fine.
and yet the listener will never notice.
I know.
I'll delete the beat because
Delete
why
the
not?
We talk too slow around here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or not slow enough.
Now, this week we got AI suggestions, which you already know. So one of these idiots, I called you idiots, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It fits.
One of you can be number 3. I'll be number 1. Who wants to be number 2? All right. Anyways, that'll come back later. So one pick, Desolation of Smaug, which is a movie with a pretty wyvern. That's
Wait,
called
I think I know. I want to be 2, and Tim's 3. If I know what you're talking about.
Okay, you're 2. Tim's number 3. And then Tim picked Godzilla. I do remember this because Smaug is one of Sam's favorite films.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm picking Godzilla King of the Monsters because
Yeah.
I've been wanting to rewatch it. And yes, we again just skipped right into the movie series because I mean, we skipped Godzilla. We skipped King Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
And now it's not on Max, even though we watched it when it was over there.
It's on there. That's where I watched it today.
Okay, well,
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
erase
It's on
that.
there.
I think they're all on there.
I thought so too. Yeah.
A lot of it moved over to Netflix.
Oh.
Weird.
We watched the 4K ultra high def because
Mhm.
I want to see Ghidorah in 4K.
Yeah.
If I'm going to watch Ghidorah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but the actual synopsis of this beautiful, beautiful film is the cryptozoological. I went like illogical and then I couldn't recover. The agency of Monarch faces off against a battery of god-sized monsters, kaijus, including the mighty Godzilla, who collides with Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed King Ghidorah.
Mhm.
Also, as a child, I read Rodan as Rodan
Mm.
because Rohan.
Yeah.
Right.
So as a kid, I only knew about Godzilla. I don't think I knew about Mechagodzilla or
Well-
Ghidorah or Rodan even Mothra.
Video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I played an old one. It was like on the GameCube. You could play as any of the monsters from this universe.
Mm.
Any of the Titans. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were in Titanville.
Yeah.
You knew them all. What about you, Tim? Did you know them all?
I knew of like King Ghidorah and Mothra,
Okay.
but really nobody else talked about the other ones.
And then King Kong.
Well, yeah, King Kong. I
Well,
knew
King
about.
Kong, but it's
But he's
almost
got-
weird. Like he
yeah.
almost doesn't fit in the universe. It's just strange. But
Yeah.
He has his own little side cool.
He
Yeah.
does. And the director was just like, you know what? I want another mammal. So that's why he made Behemoth, which is the woolly mammoth.
Oh.
yeah.
See, I didn't know
That's
about
pretty cool.
Behemoth until this movie, and I was like, that thing's sick. Like,
Yeah, he was an original Titan.
okay.
Typically, in most of Toho's, he's the guy who created Godzilla. All of his villains are either insects or reptiles.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's like a
Makes
bug.
sense.
There's like a dude that
There's two.
like a praying mantis.
Yeah,
Well,
That
that
he-
thing looks just like the Cloverfield monster.
I could see that. Yeah.
The Motu.
Yeah, like the big one that's
From
kind
the
of like
first?
a praying mantis thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm talking about the original design, which is hilarious.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Okay.
I was just thinking about this movie. The one,
Yeah,
looks
like that
like
he
a
fought
fucking-
the one he fought in the first movie, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
The
I can't
one
remember
where
the first
they
one right now.
where they have sex and Richard from Silicon Valley, probably better known as Thomas Middleditch, is just like, I hope this is the one where their genitals are blurred.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's such a great scene.
yeah. And then the one of them looks like it's one of the monsters from The Mist.
I
Well,
haven't
we've not seen The Mist.
Yeah. So they just took character designs
Or they all stole the character designs
from him. Yeah. More
yeah,
like
from way
that.
back then.
Yeah,
Because this shit's been going on since 1954, I think.
a
Yeah, it's
long time. Yeah,
old.
Because I know Rodan was first introduced in 56. Because they put Monarch Base 56 as like an homage
Oh,
to the year he
yeah.
was made.
that's cool.
But even cooler is Scotland had a Titan
Oh,
right on Loch Ness.
nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty great.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Did a whole debate in like 10th grade on why the Loch Ness monster is real.
Mm.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know. But like you didn't debate against anybody, which was a little weird.
You mean like everybody believed Nessie was real?
No, like everybody just had a debate topic and then you didn't debate somebody.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was weird.
So it's more like a persuasion piece or something.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's it. It was persuasion.
Mm.
But I felt like it was a debate.
Well, for this specific like series of Godzilla, because there's been a lot of Godzilla, right? There's the old ones. There was like Godzilla 2000 where he was like really skinny and it was kind of like Jurassic Park. This like set of them, I remember seeing the first Godzilla one and being like, okay, that was all right. And then Kong Skull Island came out and I was like, that movie slaps. And then this one came out and I was like, holy shit, this is great. And then Godzilla versus Kong came out and I was a little bit disappointed, but I still I was pretty hyped to come back to this movie because between it and Skull Island, I can't decide which is my favorite.
It's this one. This is her favorite.
This one's fantastic.
But Skull Island has like a little bit of a soft spot now, right?
It's just more artistically done, I think. Between like the cinematography, the music choices and stuff like that. You still get that in this movie. Like some of the CGI shots where like Ghidorah's up on top of the volcano at Isla, wherever.
Yeah.
Mara.
Like that was a sweet shot. And then like he's up in the clouds. Like, I don't know. There's some pretty good, like, I'm calling them shots, but they're just CGI like animation. And you're like,
Cinematography.
this looks really cool. So this had that, but I think Skull Island beats it just a little bit because it has some natural landscape.
Yeah. I have to think about like, so they get to the point of like Ghidorah being an alien, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but then we have all these Titans on Earth that are like basically defenders of Earth, essentially, or like it's Earth's antibodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Ghidorah shows up. It's like, how many planets did Ghidorah go through before ending up on a planet where things could fight back?
Yeah, exactly.
Or do all planets have this stuff and they just hibernate?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good thought. Well, I just want to know who was like Monster Zero. Let's bring him. Like, couldn't we have just all agreed that like we'll bring them back to help the Earth or whatever, but fuck Monster Zero. Like he's Zero.
Yeah.
Let's maybe not wake a sleeping dragon.
I don't think they knew at first, right? They didn't until that one girl was digging around and then, he started just destroying everything.
Yeah, they weren't really certain because they had information on most of them, but this guy, they're like, oh, I don't know. He's Monster Zero. And I'm like, what?
It still seems like, I don't know. That's still puts a red flag in my mind of like, if we know everything else about the rest of them, don't touch that one over there. We don't know anything about him.
The one in Antarctica.
Yeah, that's
Also,
another
why
sign.
is it 0?
Right. I don't know.
I think he was the first discovered.
But they didn't know until Godzilla, right? Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, Monarch was around in the 50s. We know that because Kong Skull Island takes place way before.
Yeah.
True.
And what's his name had been doing projects for years.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about I wanted to go back to what you were saying, Sam, on the cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
They literally had a 1-for-1 of like Kong in the sun from like the original King Kong.
Really?
Yeah. So in the special spot that I was talking about, the soft spot is they filmed in an area of Vietnam called Ninh Binh where Sam and I actually visited.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always going to be a little bit like, ooh, I've been there. Yay.
Right, yeah.
So.
Yeah, they had like a whole King Kong theme park.
I like to brag about when in the show Trailer Park Boys, they go to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Because they went straight to the place that we went to.
Nice. Dude, I love it.
They also did that in Ocean's 12.
Yeah, they're in the same spot.
The same place?
Yep.
And they show the exterior.
Because we were watching it and we were like, wait a minute.
I've been there.
I love when that happens.
We just chose it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to brag about it every time I like think about it. So, like,
who do you brag to?
Anyone.
Okay.
Anyone and everyone.
Mostly Rihanna.
Mostly, yeah. She's probably heard it 1,000 times.
That's amazing.
Dude, so I just want to talk about how cool Rodan is.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
They were they thought about putting feathers on him, but they were like, it would have been weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he looks like a dinosaur, right? He looks like and that makes more sense. But like, I don't know, he would have looked too much like a Pokemon if
he would have looked like Ho-Oh.
Ho-Oh or Moltres, yeah.
Yeah. I really loved the magma. He has magma running through him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fucking dope. Rodan is cool.
Yeah.
He's very cool.
I will say though, like part of this movie is, I think we've talked about it before, like with Marvel, the villain is really what sets the pace.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you define a hero, right? Is like, they have to overcome a stronger foe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but yeah, I agree. Like a lot of the times the villain carries the film.
When I say that, I mean, a mediocre villain can make a superhero film super boring.
Yes.
Because I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're just like, okay, but I can compare it to other villains, and it's like, well, you can't destroy the world, so like.
So King Ghidorah is a fucking badass, and I feel like that holds so much more weight than like Muda from the first one, and then Mecha Godzilla is like an old call, like it's huge in the past, but like I don't know, Ghidorah just he's got that special alpha in him.
Well, the what is it? The Kong versus Godzilla or whatever.
Yeah.
With Mecha Godzilla, that's Ghidorah like controlling it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I explained that to
sense.
Sam, and she was like, "Well, that sounds cool."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "That was the whole plot."
I know, but I remember not liking it, so I'm like,
because
I gotta rewatch it now.
It's because Sam really wanted to watch Godzilla, and
Godzilla.
half the film was Kong.
And I like Kong, but I love Godzilla.
It was like mostly about Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the major story aspect to it was Kong. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Kong had more like human relations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or relations to humanity. I guess that's a better way to say it. While Godzilla is just kind of, I'm gonna go look and fight anything I can find.
Right.
Because I'm the fucking top dog.
Godzilla.
Bow to me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I was nuked and that made me stronger.
I know. Well, I
feeds on radiation.
I remember I thought that scene was really cool too. When like
Serizawa?
I was like, what's his name?
Yeah.
Serizawa goes down and like gives him the little thing, and he's like, oh, and he touches him, and it's like a nice little heartfelt scene. Like
that's an awesome scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. love all of it.
And Serizawa, I think the first time I watched this movie, a lot of what he said was like really powerful.
Mhm.
This most recent watch, I was like, whatever, who cares? But the first watch, I remember being like, oh, yeah, you go, man. He's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Coleman is still funny.
Is that the
Yeah.
like the gray haired dude?
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is funny.
Yeah, he's great. Oh my God, Zilla.
Yeah. Or like when they get in the Hollow Earth and he's like, doesn't matter, I'm right. Like,
Yeah,
I just
right.
wanted to
It's
say
here,
I was
I'm
right. I was right. It's fine. It's fine. I believed it.
so good.
I called it. And then there's the scene where Godzilla is pulsing.
Mhm.
It's a form of intimidation. Well, color me intimidated.
Yeah. He's good comedic relief for sure.
Yeah, he is. I was going to say with the whole Godzilla intimidating thing, I really enjoy how they make him sound when he's charging up to do his
Yeah.
burst attack.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I was
What were
gonna
you gonna say?
I was gonna say the one con to this film that I don't think was as annoying on my first watch is like the dad family,
family.
storyline.
Fuck that
Like,
family.
At first I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I like the first watch through, I remember being like, oh, I get it. But that was also what, like 5 or 6 years ago when this came out. And now I'm kind of like, the dad's overacting.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
mom is like, roll your eyes. The daughter's like, roll your eyes. Like that whole family. I'm like, this would be an awesome movie if we just like cut them out. and
Oh,
push
yeah.
them out.
Just
Yeah.
have Tywin Lannister with the orca
Oh,
device.
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't need anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, the one dude in the car said it best. I can't blame that kid. If I had you two for parents,
Yes, he did.
I'd run
Yeah.
run away from home too. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm running away from these idiots.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
That
I
was a
just,
great line.
yeah, I just don't remember them being that annoying the first time through.
I remember disliking the dad.
Yeah. He was probably over the top even by those standards.
Mhm.
I was also laughing because Millie Bobby Brown is screaming at Ghidorah at one point, and I'm like, "You're not 11, girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you
You're
don't
gonna
have-
pull this one off.
Wrong movie. You don't have those powers anymore."
Exactly.
It was like her first film.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
No, it literally is.
It's crazy.
you might be right.
I know
I
you
was
said
right.
it literally is, but you might
I just wanted
be
to say I was right.
Could be
That's
right.
all I'm going to say is I was right. It's probably not the right time and place for it, but
Potentially right.
We'll allow it.
okay. So
Yeah,
remember when
we'll
I
give you a
said,
pass.
I'm going to be number 1, Tim's 2, and then Tim defaulted to 3.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm Ichi, you're Ni,
Okay.
which means Tim is.
I don't know.
Do you know the third number in the Chinese? I mean, Japanese. Oh.
Why would I know that?
Well, you watched a little One Piece,
Very little.
and Zoro calls it Santoryu, and Sanji's name is San.
Okay.
Typically, it's San. 3 is
I
San.
don't follow.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Ichi, Ni, Kevin.
Kevin.
They call
All
Kevin the idiot. I don't know why.
I'll take it.
That's why I was picturing like all the memes of Ghidorah, and I was like, wait, if that's what he's talking about, Tim is number 3.
Nailed it.
Yeah. No, it's just funny, like that they don't even call him San. They call him an idiot. Like they just call him
Yeah.
Kevin, which is hilarious to me.
That is funny.
Like, where did you of all names in the fucking world?
Yeah. And like the meme is like cemented into my brain because I didn't know it existed till I saw this movie. But even in this movie, they do it a little bit. Like you'll
Oh,
see
they
him
100% do.
do something, and then one of the other heads will like go like snap at him or something.
Yeah,
and, like
it's,
basically
it's
like, "Don't do
typically the
that."
middle head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which how does that work? Does he have 3 separate brains?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that was probably in that other movie that I.
Because one of the heads is alpha.
Yeah, the middle one is the
Oh.
alpha. More or
Yep.
less, the other 2 are his lackeys.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, and here's what's kind of crazy is their mind is like an octopus's,
Mm-hmm.
where if when one of them loses its head, it retains all its memories because all of its memories are actually spread through the whole body rather than just in the head.
Yeah, they're connected. So
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was going to be my theory. Why Kevin is so derpy is that he always gets lobbed off. And so he has
The
to
one always
start
gets
fresh
lobbed off,
every
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Dude, how
But
funny
that kills that theory.
how funny
Goes
would
back,
it be?
What were we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
Like,
It'd be hilarious
Catch
if
me up.
they were doing like the Mecha Godzilla thing and and Godzilla versus Kong, and like they have Kevin's head. They have the Kevin head. They don't have the other two.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, what if he was just dumb? Like he wasn't like this fucking badass like Ghidorah is.
Yeah.
And he's just the idiot version of him.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. I will say my problem with Mechagodzilla is like he's man-made.
I know. It's boring
We couldn't
to me.
really do anything to Godzilla anyway, so it's like really.
But the new one's coming. And
Oh, really?
yeah, there's a new trailer that dropped. King Kong has the Infinity Gauntlet. Godzilla went like Super Saiyan, whatever the newest
Oh
form
yeah,
is,
he's
where
like
he goes
purple.
purplish pink.
What are you talking about?
The newest trailer for
Go
Godzilla.
watch the trailer after this, and then you'll know.
What's it called?
Godzilla Cross Kong, something or other.
I think I've heard of that actually.
And then Godzilla -1 came out. That's supposed to be really good, and that follows more of the Japanese version of this rather than the Hollywood blow everything up.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that's so good.
It's a great time for Godzilla.
Which is
Godzilla
like,
X Kong: The New Empire.
yeah, that's it. Definitely should watch the trailer after this.
I will watch it after this.
But at the point of this film, the release of this film, how many Godzilla films do you think were made?
A lot, because there were a lot in
10.
the 50s, right?
There
No,
were.
yeah, there'd be more than that. Probably like 20.
Any guesses, Sam?
15.
35.
Damn!
They were releasing them one or two every year in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
I didn't know that. I knew there were a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And that was at the release of this film.
Mhm.
And I know there have been like two or three others.
Yeah.
So like
since-
it's just going up.
yeah. Godzilla's taking over the world.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with it.
So I have to ask about the one Godzilla movie
Yeah.
from like the 90s, 2000s that we
Godzilla
grew up with,
2000. Yeah.
essentially. Yeah. I actually really enjoyed that one with like the babies and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought that one was cool.
I liked it too. Is it something like how our generation enjoys the prequels? Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I don't remember that one much. I just remember he was like skinny and more like dinosaur-y than
And a
like your
woman?
typical
Yeah,
Godzilla.
he was smaller too, I think.
Yeah.
He was like this like sleek design.
Yeah, he was much
Yeah.
different.
And then Japan's like, we're going back to tree trunk legs.
Yeah, the thunder thighs.
The thunder
Yeah,
from down under.
I remember seeing when we saw the first Godzilla in theaters, I was like, look at them beefy thighs. And then like I'm just every movie I'm hoping for a shot of the thighs. There's
Yeah.
definitely one in
There is.
King of the Monsters for sure. I saw it.
They said what? There was a TV show for the Godzilla 2000.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I
Yeah,
ever watched it.
I
didn't.
did.
Didn't they do an
Is it?
animated one too?
It was
Of, like,
an
the same
animated
one?
TV show.
It's the same one? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, you missed out on Saturday morning cartoons. What'd you do? Sleep?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Did you
Some
like?
things never change.
Did you like the Sarazawa saying Godzilla in this one, where he's just exploding atom bombs in the middle of Boston constantly?
Yeah, seriously.
Here, I'm just gonna pulse bomb.
There's no way all of the shit that they do in this wouldn't affect the entire Earth.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's already pretty much destroyed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's fucked. So it's pretty funny though.
Mm-hmm.
And Charles Dance is to blame for it.
Yeah.
He needs to be the villain in like any movie. They need an English villain.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool how he used like how Ghidorah like bit him and stuff and turned red. And he was just walking and fucking melting buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't be anywhere. I don't know. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Oh, damn.
crazy. Very crazy.
Faux show.
That and then there was that one spot when Godzilla like has lava in him or whatever, and Ghidorah's like wrapping his neck around him.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't
Oh,
know. It's like
yeah.
a volcano. Like it's really I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah.
Weird, cool, all of the above.
Yeah. And I love how at the very end, all the other Titans come to pay tribute.
Oh, yeah. And they're circling up and they're showing them. And then Godzilla makes like a stank face at the humans and then walks off.
Mm-hmm.
Quit
great.
fucking up the planet.
Stop waking me up.
Right. I'm trying to sleep over here. God
It's weird. I only come out when you guys bring out other monsters.
damn.
Yeah, I feel
think you'd stop.
like I would really enjoy a side goal of Godzilla with like he's just pissed that he has to keep waking up and saving people. Like his inner monologue is like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sassy Godzilla. That's what I want.
They just give him like noises. That's all they need to do is like it opens with him waking up and he's just like
Yeah.
Another day at
He
the
just- he
Disappointment
make him a
office.
little
noises.
irritated like that. And then like he shows up and he's like, oh.
Then you
then
put
he
the
finishes,
captions
he's like-
on. Like you actually get captions of like what he's saying, but he's just grunting.
And he's just like, "Urgh." He's like, oh fuck you.
Fuck it again,
Again?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Guillermo.
absolutely.
It
So
makes me think of Nandor when he's trying to do his long sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
dude, Godzilla is 393 feet tall.
Dang.
Ghidorah is 521.
He looks a lot bigger than that.
He does. It says 393.
That dude's like a mile tall.
Miles really high, dude. That's
5,280 feet.
Yeah, I don't think that's
How
really,
tall are skyscrapers?
Good question. Good question.
Because
filibuster.
he stands above them. I guess we don't really have anything that's a mile tall. That wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't stand, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we
It wouldn't
figured that out yet.
stand. It would take forever to do shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to go up to the millionth floor. All right, see you later.
I'll
Yeah.
see you in like
Maybe I'm just crazy.
who knows how long.
Seriously, yeah. Imagine riding the elevator for a mile. What?
Yeah, what's the
The
tallest?
tallest one
skyscraper?
is 492 feet in Boston.
All right. Well, maybe it makes sense then. I was trying to picture it. I'm like, but I was trying to think of it like a football field or driving, like, the distances.
Yeah,
Mhm.
He really seems a lot bigger than that.
he does. There's a good amount of time where he's just wrecking suburbia.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
true.
that doesn't help. Ghidorah is 521 though.
Well, and Ghidorah looks even bigger
Oh,
than
okay.
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
It's the
damn.
wings
Yeah, the wings and the
Mhm.
long necks.
Yes, definitely.
and the.
Yeah, that too. That's it.
That is it. Thanks for cutting. No, I'm just kidding. So I would flip this on. I know that's shocking
I'm shocked.
for me in the ranking system that we are doing this season that we all totally remembered.
Mm-hmm.
I got a new number one because I don't care like you two.
Yeah, you mixed your, yeah.
I'm letting
I
it
know where
go.
mine's going.
I let it move. I let it fall how it is.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
So yeah, number one.
Nice.
One, nailed it. Sam?
I too would flip it on, and
Shocking.
it's great. I love it. It was just as good, except for the family. So I'm also gonna put it at number one. I don't think it's gonna stay there, but I'm putting it at number one. Flipping it on, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I'll flip it on. I don't think I'm as attached to Godzilla and stuff as you guys are.
That's fair.
I like big fighting kaiju movies and stuff,
Yeah.
but I like, Pacific Rim style more
Okay.
because it's more of like humans. I don't know, like big robots. I get off on big robots, I guess.
So you're
knew
missing
it.
that piece.
Yeah.
So you would like
Uh,
Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah. I mean, I like him, but like it doesn't make sense in the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just Godzilla just stomps him, in my opinion. But yeah, I would put it in rank 7 for me, which is like one of my last open spots.
Whoa.
Sam's upset.
I'm not upset. I'm just like, that's oceans away. He's like, yeah, I'm not as attached. So I'm like, okay, it's going to be like 3 or 4. And then he comes in
Yeah.
with 7, and I'm like,
I mean,
whoa.
it's great. It's very rewatchable, but there's other ones that I would be like, I just like more. So
That's fair.
I mean, you're loud.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, is he?
Yeah.
I'm
he's
Okay,
allowed.
I guess so.
Can't prove
He's Kevin. He's allowed.
it. That's true.
So the critics for this film, 42%.
My heart.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
It's the family.
It has to be.
The family is not well written or acted.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
The audience gave it 83%.
There you go.
Makes
IMDb with a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
And then Google betrayed us and they
They've
left us.
the building.
So we went to Letterboxd for our 4th to get a 2.8 out of 5.
Okay.
Jesus.
I don't have a basis for Letterboxd to know if that's
Yeah.
high or low. So we'll see as the
It's like a
season
5, 6
goes
out
on.
of 10.
Okay.
I have a feeling they're more like
IMDb.
won't give 5 stars.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I have a friend, Sam and I will be like, 5-star. I liked that movie. I have a friend who's like, I mean, the movie was good. I'd watch it anytime, but like 3.
Yeah.
Which like I
I'm
don't
like, the
understand.
Can't give out a 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
such thing as a perfect score.
I
5
mean,
out of 7
I
for
respect it
Yeah.
because like at least his scores are more like controlled, while mine and Sam are like, woo at the end.
It's either 5 or 1. All the other numbers
I think
don't
it's just-
exist.
Yeah. No, I agree because I'm kind of like that too. It's just like I either like it or I don't. And then, unless I compare it to something, I don't really have a basis for like how I would, rank it.
Hence the ranking system this season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And I've
But-
given up on trying to put everything in the right
it's
spot.
just easier.
I fucked it up already, so I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
chuck it on the board.
Yeah.
I did too, but it's all good.
All right. So next week we're gonna spin it.
Uh-uh. Can't make me.
We got to pick 3. So Sam, next week we got Tim and I will pick her a genre and a streaming platform.
Ooh.
Then this bozo number 2, she has to pick a number and then we'll find a movie from there. All
Sounds
right,
good.
Tim.
Okay.
You mind if I pick the streaming?
I'll go for it.
All right, I think I'm gonna stick with Max this time.
Oh, there's a bunch of garbage on
choice.
Max now.
I mean, just because Discovery moved all of their
I mean, I don't
garbage
even-
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, we haven't done documentaries in a long time, so.
Yeah,
Or
we
at
did
all,
do
really.
that. We did one, and then we did a second one. But the first one is in the Lost Files.
Yeah, it got corrupted. And then
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
the second one was what? The
Trip to Infinity.
That one got live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your number
there you
today,
go.
Sam?
Well, thank you for a documentary. We haven't done that. Gotta do it every once in a while.
Right.
Let's go with 17.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
feeling 17.
I know. I was trying to
Got the
think of
app
something
up.
for 17, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Just 17.
There's just nothing
7,
there,
8,
right?
9,
Yeah.
10, 17. You got a choice of weapons inspired by Gordon Parks.
Weapon.
That'll be interesting. I've not heard of it.
Me neither.
Sounds
I don't
serious.
have any idea what that is, but
It sounds
Sure.
super serial.
Hey, look, we made it. You made it. I made it. We're all here at the end of a great episode of Flipper Flicks. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let us know what your thoughts are, or like anything you want to just talk about on Instagram or Threads. That's kind of where we're at these days. You can also go to our website and give us some recommendations. We're always looking for more, We want to go on a ride with you sometimes, and like if we can't do that if you don't give us any recommendations. So like please hit us up on our website. That is flipperflix.com. Very easy to find. At least I think it is. Make sure to like, subscribe, review us on whatever podcasting platform you're on. It could be Apple Podcasts. It could be Spotify, Good Pods, whatever you're on. Please hit us up there. Subscribing will let you know when our episodes are coming out, even though they always do seem to come out at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. So we will catch you next week and take another trip. See you then.